think this one thing can literally change your life in this very moment, because we are not dealing with linear time anymore. So stay tuned, because what I'm about to say to you will actually change your life. You want all the things that you want because it will give you a certain feeling. And the one common feeling between everything that we ever wanted in our life to experience in this third dimension or realm is the feeling of calmness, feeling of being serene and calm, feeling so happy and fulfilled internally to the point that we are relaxed. This feeling is the secret. I think this is what Neville Goddard, the great mystic, talked about. This is what people like Dr. Joe Dispenza talked about. The feeling of being one with everything, knowing that you are whole and complete. This is making you a magnet to anything that you want to experience, because you are experiencing it internally by feeling the feelings that would be yours were you already that man or that woman that you always wanted to be. And let me tell you something that it clicked for me from watching many YouTube videos, reading many books, watching many reels and all that stuff. This is only keeping you stuck in a hamster wheel of consuming content. What I want you to do is to stop consuming content. Know that you've been doing it your whole life. You've been creating your life unconsciously your whole life. This doesn't mean that you should be hard on yourself. You should have some discipline. And what I mean by discipline is noticing your unconscious thoughts and behaviors and redirect them to the reality that you want to experience in the 3D, three-dimensional realm. Don't ignore the things around you, but know that this is also you. The one is the all are the one. Once you realize this, you will have this idea that you can shift your awareness, shift your consciousness, shift your attention span or your attention to a certain identity, to a certain life, to a certain reality. And this reality, just like in the quantum particle experiment, like the double slit experiment, when you are observing something, it collapses from wave to particle. Once you know that. Now, here is the thing. You are putting your awareness on the reality that you want to experience. You are putting your awareness on it. You are becoming the version of yourself that is experiencing this reality right now. Your thoughts, your beliefs, your inner conversation, all that is reflective to your desired outcome or desired reality or preferred reality. Once you reach that point that you are so good internally, you'll feel like you are at peace. Feel like you are experiencing it already. You are that man or that woman. How many times you thought about someone and he called you, or you thought about a certain car and you saw it? You thought about maybe watching a certain movie and all of a sudden a post popped up that is talking about a scene in that movie. This happened to me a couple of days ago. Actually yesterday, not a couple of days ago. I was thinking about a certain movie and bam, a post about that movie came up. I was like, holy moly. And yesterday also, I was just imagining for fun, like it wasn't even conscious, by the way. Like I imagined that there is a fight in that street and all of a sudden a fight emerged. And it was something that is so trippy. You have your own bubble of reality. The people are reflecting what you believe to be true about yourself. And this is one thing. Remember when I told you right now that I just imagined it for fun? Like I didn't insist on anything. I just imagined it and I let it go. Most of the time, when you are trying to force something to happen, it runs away from you. And once you just let it go, it happens. Let it go. All of a sudden, bam, it's here. How is that happening? This is something that is called the secret frequency of not needing by neuroKnowledge. I love this guy. He makes new names for new things. This is what Neville talked about, Neville Goddard, the great mystic, talked about in the 5 Lessons book. When you have something, you are no longer desiring it. So this is something to keep in mind. Because you already have it, you are walking as if it's already done. We got this humanistic nature of just looking for things, but the one thing that made it click for me is, yeah, sometimes you can do that, you are human. But most of the time, 51% of the day, feel as if it's already done. Keep doing that. Maybe in one day, everything can change. One day, 1 hour, everything can change. God works in mysterious ways. His ways are not of your ways. Completely different. You cannot comprehend the infinite. Your mind, your brain is finite, but the Creator is infinite. So the ways of things that can unfold is certainly not your job to actually know at all. Not your job. It is the Creator's job. He told you, be still and know that I am God. Literally. And Jesus, your consciousness said, me and my Father are one. yet my Father is greater than I. Think about that for a moment. Me and my Father are one, but the infinite got ways and means that you know not of. You don't know anything about his ways. Some crazy things to the mind can happen, but you are not seeing it because you are seeing 1%. The world of Maya, as they say back in the old ancient civilizations. The world of the 1% in the Jewish tradition. Think about that. In the Quran, for example, this life is a game. It's a simulation. It says that in the Quran. This life is a game. And when you see in the Bible also that this is just 1% of the whole entirety of the universe. Think about that. Every single doctrine and religion talked about that. So we are dealing with the 99%. We are dealing with the infinite. We are dealing with the power that is running everything around us, that is made to give you whatever your heart desire when you give it to yourself internally. As within, so without. As above, so below. It is something that you should keep in mind. The feeling of relaxation is something that is so neglected. Most of the time, people are operating on beta brainwave states because they are constantly thinking about things, overthinking, going there, and then going to work and then go back to the supermarket and get something and go back home and then cooking. And then when you are cooking, you are constantly thinking about what she said in the work because this coworker is not good for you and she is so mean and all of that. But once you get to the realization that when you are in a state of relaxation and peace, you are admitting that you are in that serene confidence in a state like James Allen. James Allen? Yeah, James Allen said that. When you are in that state of peace and calm and serene confidence, this is where you are signaling to everything around you that you are in your reality that you are preferring. You are in that reality that you feel like it is yours. Once you are in that state, once you are in that state of mind, just know that you are signaling to the universe that you changed. Once you change as within, so without, everything around you will change. Everything around you will change. So how you actually reach that state? A simple thing, experience what you want to experience internally. Maybe for 10 minutes a day. Experience that internally. Couple that with 10 minutes of meditation. Maybe looking at a wall for 10 minutes and not doing anything. Let the thoughts go. Come and go. Maybe close your eyes and just let your thoughts come and go. At some point, for a certain moment, you'll feel like everything is just blank. You feel relaxed. You'll feel like you don't feel time. You don't feel anything except you are one with everything. At this point, you know that you reached the state required. If there is something that I learned, it is something called the Silva method by Jose Silva. It's in my ebook. You can check it out. The link in the description. But this is a operation or a technique, a vehicle that you can use to actually be in the alpha brainwave state, the state that subconscious mind is reprogrammable. Not reprogramming, it's just choosing another reality when you are in a state of relaxation, choosing another thing, choosing another state of being. That's it. It's not about reprogramming, it's about choosing, knowing who you are, I am that I am, and then go to that reality and be there, stay there. Just like there is a very good analogy by Zachary Hickory that you go there as you go to the movie set, and then the actors will come to you. It can happen instantly, and it is instantly actually in the fourth dimension, beyond the third dimensional realm. Once you are there, just feel yourself there until it feels natural to you, and it can be so easy. It can be like that. And all of a sudden, the world around you, so the quantum waves will collapse to a particle, and then you will see the evidence of it in the three-dimensional realm. But you wouldn't care that much, to be honest. Sometimes you would. You are human. Don't let people tell you that, oh, you wouldn't be affected when you see it. Your 3D or your third-dimensional body will still be like happy. So that's cool. That's something that you shouldn't be shying away from. No. Feel all the emotions. You are experiencing life. So experience it. If you want any help by techniques and whatnot, the ebook, the 26-page ebook, is in the link in the description box. Every single detail about how brainwaves operate, how you can access your own I amness is there. And until next video, I will see you soon.